Servus and welcome to Flo's German Kitchen. I'm Flo, this is my kitchen, and I show you how to cook the German way. Today we're once again going straight to the heart of Swabian cuisine. We're making Maultaschen. In the last video I showed you how to make the Maultaschen from scratch. If you haven't seen it, just check this one out. So this is how to make your Maultaschen from scratch, and today I'm gonna show you 3 delicious ways to serve your Maultaschen. You don't need a lot. Of course, you need those wonderful tasches, an egg, soup, onions, salt, pepper, and of course a good guzzle of German beer. Wunderbar. Okay, let's start with the first way of serving. That's the most common way, and it is very simple. You just take the Maultaschen, and for that I'm using the little baby tasches I made in the last video, and you just put them in soup to get hot, and you don't let them boil, you just let them say simmer just below boiling point and let them rest for 10 minutes. Now, while these beautiful Maultaschen are still in the pot, this is a good time for you to help support my channel. Subscribe now, or even more important, hit the like button and just help me make this channel grow to the #1 source of German cooking on YouTube. Let's do this together. Thanks a lot. Now look at these beautiful little baby tasches. They look delicious, and I'm sure they are. Let's give it a try.
Laudate the soup, let the Maultaschen shine. A touch of parsley, fresh and fine. Sit back, slow down, enjoy the view.
Beautiful.
Simple comfort, warm and true.
This is so lovely, especially when it's cold outside. A warm soup, tasty Maultaschen. It's heartwarming, it's great. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I couldn't stop myself. I just finished the Maultaschen in the soup. They're so delicious. But now I'm back, and let's go to the next way of serving Maultaschen. For that, I need to cut them in slices. And this is why, to me, it is so important to roll the Maultaschen. Because if you have Maultaschen that made that stupid ravioli style or just folded, the moment you stir them in the pan, they will just fall apart. And this is not going to happen if you have a solid filling and a good rolled Maultasche. So let's heat up some butter and start frying the tasches. So when I'm in a rush, I just fry the Maultaschen and the onions at the same time. But today we're gonna make it a bit more sophisticated, and I'll fry the Maultaschen first and then the onions. The benefit of that is that I have a better control on the cooking grade of the Maultaschen. So neither the Maultaschen or the onions will be raw or overcooked or anything. So let's just do it the sophisticated way. This looks great already. We don't want to roast them black. We don't want to burn them, just that they got a slightly brown light crust. So I give the other side a couple of seconds.
Toast each strip, turn with care, piece by piece, for browning fair.
This looks beautiful. So I put these aside and just add a handful of sliced half onions. And I'm not taking all of them because the rest we're going to need for the next recipe. A little more butter always helps to make things a bit more delicious. And as most of the time when I'm frying onions, I don't use too much heat. I don't want them to really roast. I don't want them to be black. Just some nice brown onions that release their flavors to the butter and to the whole dish. So this looks perfect. I'll put back to the Maultaschen. Add for me a lot of pepper, of course some salt, and to finish it, some egg. And when I add the egg, I reduce the temperature because I don't want the egg to be too dry. I really want to keep it slightly soft. And just make these a fantastic piece of Swabian comfort food. This is actually when I'm lazy, I just put the Maultaschen in a soup. When I got a bit more time or like it more solid, I fry them like this. And when I get even more time, I go to the most sophisticated way. That's geschmelzte Maultaschen. That's the next one I'm gonna do. Here we go. Now this is beautiful. I'll add a little more pepper and a bit of green stuff on top. Always lifts things up. Isn't that a beautiful dish? Just good comfort food. Yeah, by not using too much heat, you make sure the Maultaschen, just don't taste like charcoal. And the combination with onions and that slightly soft egg, this is just perfect. I have to stop myself from eating because there's more to come, but good thing is I have a team to feed. So let's get to the third way of serving Maultaschen, geschmelzte Maultaschen, and there's a lot of beautiful dishes. It starts with a piece of butter in a pan. The name geschmelzte Maultaschen, Schmalz, actually means lard, so you can do that in lard, but I prefer butter. And I start at, again, not too high temperature. And just let the Maultasche develop a little crust and just soak it in the butter. And while I'm doing that, I can already start adding onions because they will take much longer than the Maultasche. Just make sure that the Maultasche always touches the pan. No onions in between. So the Maultasche had enough for now. It's gonna get back to the pan later. And I'll just finish the onions. And when the onions start to get brown, I add a pinch of sugar to caramelize them a little. Then I deglaze them with some red wine and add a bit of the soup and let the whole thing reduce. That's a fantastic smell of evaporating wine. I just love that. One of the things I really love about cooking is that smell. Delicious. So I'll let that reduce. Of course, I need quite a lot of pepper with the whole thing. And salt. And now you can already put the Maultasche back in. As it rests on these onions, it doesn't get dark anymore, but the steam will just make it a bit soft and already, let's say, induce more flavor to the whole thing. And this just goes on until all the liquid is evaporated. That's it.
Red wine, onions rich and divine, on Budberry Maultaschen, heavenly dine.
This is my wife's favorite way of serving the Maultaschen. I love it too. That combination of the soft red wine flavored onions and the Maultasche. A delicious combination. And I can already see that I don't want to stop eating this. So let's wrap this up. These are the 3 most common ways of serving your Maultaschen. I love all 3 of them. They all got their benefits. They're all delicious. And that's something you really should celebrate. Cheers to German Maultaschen. Wunderbar.